Hi everyone, it's Sheena from For the Love of Paper, and I'm here to show you a couple things that I made in the past few days. I went away. I can't remember if I recorded since I came back or not. I don't think I have. So I went away to West Virginia, to Charlestown. I went to a bed and breakfast for the new year. And then I came back and got, the day I returned, my bookshelf came and I completely changed my setup in my bedroom to now have like a whole Bible study area. And that's what I did yesterday, because that's when I came back yesterday. Just a few things that I've been working on. First, I'm going to show you essentially what I did first. I had this idea the other night in my head while I was sleeping. Well, that doesn't even make sense. I could not go to sleep because I had this idea in my head. I have a ton, or had a ton, of Tim Holtz packaging. Like, I have a lot of packaging anyway, but I had a lot of Tim Holtz packaging. So I had this idea in my head, like, what if I turn this into like a booklet? Like, is that even possible? So then, let's see, what day would it have been? Today's Friday, so Tuesday, I came out here and pulled out my packaging, and I'll show you what I made. So these are, well, if I show you from back here, I covered it with Tim Holtz worn wallpaper, but this is essentially what's inside of it. It's these packaging pieces, and they have little flaps at the top. So every flap I glued to the other thing. This one I messed up, and this was readily available, so I put that piece on there. But it's like a booklet made from all these packaging pieces. So then I covered the front and the back with the worn wallpaper, and it's not going to be even by the way the packaging is. I mean, they were essentially all the same style. You can see how it moves, which doesn't bother me at all. So I then found this ribbon and I sewed, you can't see it now because it's now covered, but it is sewn across there and across the back, so you can see it in the back because that's not covered, because it eventually will, but you can see there that I sewed it so that, like, whenever the video started, it was tied. And then today, I haven't decorated any of it yet. I'm just making its base. I went through, there is a pocket here, just like there was in the back, and I just started collaging and making a base for, to make something out of this. And there's, let's see, 1, 2, I think there's 13, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12. I don't know why I thought there was 13. I wonder if something stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I thought so. So that was like at least 26 packaging pieces, and then I glued their back sides together. Like I said, this does not bother me in the least that it looks like that. It's kind of accordion-esque, but not really. And I think I just sat here for a while and listened to Rachel at Roxy Creations in the background, and started to pull out some scraps that I wanted to be neutral backgrounds that I can then decorate. So if you have the packaging, so I have more. So this is essentially what it is. Oops, I just totally. So these are two that really don't have any, they're the only ones of that shape. And then, or are they 3 of that shape? No. That one seems off a little bit. See, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to keep them kind of straight because just a hair could be different. So then I have so many of these that can be turned into essentially the same thing. What you do is really made my brain hurt. I'm not even going to try and kid you. So if, oh my goodness. It would be, that's the back side. The front side has to be that way, right? Front, no, see, this way. Yes, that's what it is. So then this one, that would be glued together. And then that, no. See, it's so hard for my brain to think of what I did. Because it took me a while to figure this out. That's what it is. That direction. And then this one will be this direction. And then this one, flip, turn it over this direction. So then your pages that are, like that would be a page there and it's all neutral. It was difficult, let me tell you. But you can do it. So that's just an idea. And like I said, I still have some of these more square type that I can do something similar with. But it is definitely challenging for the brain. Then, because I wanted to use more stuff, I put this together. And this actually is more, I decorated the front. I just did this before I came on camera, so you can kind of see. I have this image. I've had it for a long time. It's actually double-sided. I think it's still in the printer. But I copied it so I can continue to use it in different ways. But this is like an accordion. Sorry for the glare. And like I'd work on this side, then it flips. This side. Then this side. So again, it's the same concept of the packaging. And I try to do them at random so I can either use the background or change the background. And this is all just packaging that I had kept to turn into different things. But yeah, I thought I can totally make something out of this. And it's all different types of packaging. So then essentially it's going to open like that, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think about the best way to show you on camera. So that was something I did with packaging to pare down. And there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 pieces of packaging there. And this, if there's 13 flaps and the front and back, so there's 26, probably 28. I just told you how much Tim Holtz stuff I buy for that one. Yeah, so 2 cute ideas. Then today, because I wasn't here January 1st, and again, I had this idea in my head of I have a ton of Amazon packaging and wanting to just do like a scruffy journal. I made a junk journal January. So It's literally Amazon packaging. Cut in half, folded up. I sewed down the edges to make pockets. And it's like the packaging, I don't know if you can kind of see with the little foamy bubble things in there. I didn't do anything to change it. I put fabric washi down the middle, just to reinforce that. And then I printed the Junk Journal January prompt list and just tabled a little tabby on there, put it on some paper. It's probably like deli paper, meat packing paper. And so day one was the cover, and then I just put this here because I didn't want to put one on the cover. It's got the 2025, January 2025. Maybe I should be on center. Yeah, and I just have these huge baskets or trays. Yeah, they're kind of baskets I get from the Dollar Tree full of scraps. So I just started making the collage for the front. I probably had this tag hanging out forever. As the day went on, I added these buttons that I found, and then, well, it was the blue ones, and then I was like, well, it needs more, so then I added these two and the gold, and then I balanced out the gold with that bee, put in my little life, and then put a little pearl in the center of the flower. So this kind of has evolved throughout the day, just as I've been hanging out. Let me zoom you in just a little bit. There we go. So then this kind of was tucked in there, and I'm working on this page here. It's the envelope. What I did is this was the inside of an envelope, and I reversed the whole envelope so I had the pattern on the outside, chopped it in half so it was a pocket, obviously then decorated and did this little tag. And from this, I off-stamped, because this is actually on like watercolor paper. I wanted something with a little texture. You can't tell that it's textured because the stamp itself is textured. But then I off-stamped here and was like, well, let me just put that in there, which then evolved to this growing today. And then there's this little tag and a note to myself on the back, which is tucked in there. For day 2, and then day 3. So this was envelope, and that's just that envelope. Let me see if I can show you. I just got them the other day, and I got them with something, and I don't remember. I got it in some kit, something I bought. It came with these envelopes. I'm trying to get it without actually moving things. I think I even showed them on a video. So that was the inside. So I completely just let's see, where's the thing? I wanted the color, and I love yellow, so I just took that, slid the sides out, refolded it back together, and then chopped it in half to have a little pocket from the envelope prompt. And then this one was ticket, so I just collaged and put in a ticket. I pulled that peach in to kind of pull from the back. I have this little Rumi quote there for day 3. But this is just a pretty neutral, grab things out of my kind of like scrap bin. I've had this piece of wrapping paper I've been hoarding. This piece of packaging, it was a bag from a local flower shop called Flora Loca, or Loca Flora. So I put that in there. There's sugarcane paper, tea dye papers. This is the front page of music book. Yeah, so I just kind of added some pieces in and created that. I had to make myself stop because I really wanted to keep going on for more days. but I've started them before and not made it very far. So hopefully this will be motivation to keep going. And these numbers, I actually have, it's from 2022, this booklet, but I just pulled out like a whole month's worth. It would have been May of 2022 that has 31 days. Where's the 31? Maybe I left the 31 behind. I did. I need that. So I just kind of have them clipped in here so they're available to use. And I'm just cutting off the numbers. So even if you have an old calendar, you just need the numbers to be able to add that in. Yeah, so hopefully I can be pretty mindful and keep going with this. And the other thing I did, which is kind of funny, not funny, but it's this, where'd it go? This is, now let me zoom out a little bit. From Cafe Analog, it's 2023, like yearly prompts. And I can tell you that I did that much. And when I just found this, and the crazy part of looking at it, 2022 highlights, I added in, and 24, because that's highlight from last year. That was my nephew, born in 22, my niece born last year, and then my 2023 intentions. This is the front page here. So this were the prompts. Nothing's changed. I've lost about 13 pounds, so we're off to a good start for that. Read the Bible more. Yep, that's definitely one of my intentions. Spend less money. I'm currently on a no buy January. What I've decided that things for my Etsy shop that I'm creating don't count, like not personal stuff. So spend less money and use my stuff. So the whole idea of this was, okay, what I didn't get through it. There's a prompt for every month, and I had created this, put it together, made the prompt day spreads, them to come back in and do this, and I didn't do it. And another reason probably could be is this started in January of 2023, and it's January 2025. I left in February, like the first week of February-ish. I moved out the second week of February, but stuff went down the first week of February. And moved in here, so it kind of just got lost. And it's crazy to sit here and see that my intentions 2 years ago, going into that year before everything, are almost exactly what I have for my goals for this year. So I came back to this. I added the lace, the bow, this little stamp looking thing, the flower, this, just to kind of refresh it a little bit because it was 2 years ago and I just wanted to add a little bit more. It is interesting, I will say, that monthly prompt, what is my intention for this year, is exactly the same in January as it is in February. What is my intention for this year? So I'm going to change like intention to a different word. I don't know what it will be. But I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my stuff, and I'm going to go back through and go through this thing. 2 years late, but nonetheless, I had good intentions. I want to put a 25 there too. I just haven't done it yet. Like a dash 25. Yeah, so crazy how life works. But yeah, I just wanted to come on, show you quickly some things, what I've been working on, and I will be back again soon. Have a great night. Bye.